What's up, guys? It's Ava and Ivy, and today we're going to be talking about Survivor Season 49, Episode 4. Kick Rocks, bro. That's the title.
Kick Rocks, bro. I literally wrote that. Oh, I wrote that down.
Oh, yeah.
That was Nate that said that, right?
Yeah, at the very end.
That was so funny to me.
I was, like, waiting the
Go
whole
Kick
time.
Rocks,
I was
bro.
like, who's going to say it? Who's going to say it?
It's even funnier because it's Nate.
Right.
Like, he was low-key so mad that Matt, like,
oh my gosh, yeah, that was so good. His little freak out.
Let's start from the beginning of the episode. We got into the tribe stop pretty quick.
Yeah.
Literally all they really showed was, Sophie and Alex coming back to the island, feeling bonded because they're the last two. And then the scene where the ocean, like, came up on them at night, that was so funny.
Yeah, I was like,
of course that would happen to them.
Right. And it's just so funny they got that on camera. Like, do they record them the whole night while they're sleeping?
Yeah, right. I mean, I feel like they have 24/7 cameras, right?
Yeah, I guess
just like
so.
set up maybe. Cause yeah, I guess. But yeah, that was crazy. And then the fact that Sophie lost her shoe,
my
it's
gosh.
almost like Jake's spirit. Like the shoe bandit is back.
No, that's literally what I thought. I was like, his spirit lives on in this game. Like, taking her shoe away.
Yeah. Do you think they like did that on purpose? Like edited that in on purpose?
Maybe. I thought like maybe she would say a line. Oh, well, I guess she didn't know. I guess they never found out that
yeah, like,
he
she
was
didn't
the
really
shoe
say.
bandit.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
So
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, Jake's spirit lives on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we get to the tribe swap. We see Red and Yellow, or Uli and whatever their names are, Uli and Hina beefing. And I forget who said it, but someone was like, when Yellow Tribe was walking in, they're like, that's so cringe. Like, that's
Oh, yeah, the
embarrassing.
Red Tribe said it about the Yellow one.
Yeah, like, oh my gosh, that's just so awkward. But it's, like, funny how much beef they have when they really haven't had much interactions, besides when Jawan, gave them the disadvantage.
Right. Yeah, that's the only thing.
So it's just, like, funny how much they beef just because they're on a different tribe.
Right. Like, yeah, no, it's so funny. And then we see them switch it up.
Oh.
Tribe swap.
Do you want me to read the names?
Oh, yeah.
Each? All right, so which it also did surprise me that they were sending one tribe back to the Kelly Blue Tribe beach. Like, that just sucks. Like, why not just use the yellow and red?
I know, like
that honestly sucks.
Most disadvantaged beach is where you send people to, like.
Right. Like,
yeah, no.
And it's potentially cursed, but whatever. Okay, so on Kelly Tribe, the Blue Tribe, we have Christina, Sophie, I don't know how to wait. How did we decipher Sophie and Sophie?
Sophie with the E, or Sophie without the E.
Okay, yeah. So Christina, Sophie with an E, Shannon, Alex, Steven, and Sage.
Yes.
So it's 4 Hina, 2 Uli, and 1 Blue, obviously, which is Alex. So Hina has the majority on that tribe.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the new Hina Yellow Tribe, we have Sophie B, Savannah, Jawan, Matt, Jason, Nate, and Rizzo.
Yes.
And we have, it's again 4 versus 2 versus 1 with 4 Uli, the Red Tribe.
Yeah.
Which is Rizzo, Savannah, Jawan, and Nate. Which I do like that they all stick together, more so Savannah and Rizzo. We've talked about that before.
Yes, I know.
I was them together.
I was so excited to see that.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure we saw at some point in the episode, like, Savannah and Rizzo had a little moment where they were like, wait, hold on, I don't know if that's right.
No, they had a moment in the hammock when they were like talking about how they're having to go to the new tribe, or the other tribes were having to go to the bad camp.
Okay, yeah. I literally wrote down, like, yeah, it was, I remember that exact moment in the hammocks, but I said I love Savannah and Rizzo dynamic, and I said dynamic duo, question mark.
Yes.
That would be nice.
Yes. Good.
We
also started seeing another dynamic duo that, like, when I saw it, I was like, okay, so this is perfect. That's Sophie and Savannah. I love that. I love them. They're, like, little dynamic they have going. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that's going to go really far in the game.
Yeah, and it was interesting how much time they kind of spent on that,
right,
like, relationship kind of developing. Like, I feel like that was a good amount of time where they were like, you know, they showed Sophie approaching Savannah, and then Savannah had a confessional about like how she reminded her of her friends at home, and she just like kind of immediately trusted her.
Right.
So yeah, I totally agree with that. I agree that that's iconic.
Yeah.
And so going off that, we do see, you know, Red Tribe adopting Sophie into their group, which is great. Thank goodness.
Yes. Yes.
She finally catches a little break there. Oh, and also with Sophie B and Savannah, Sophie essentially gained Savannah's trust by telling Savannah that Alex did have an idol, but he used it. And so now that idol's flushed.
Right.
And that was like her sense of like, you can trust me because I told you this.
Right. Yeah. And then, oh, well, this happens after the challenge, but then we see Rizzo telling Sophie about his idol or his beware advantage that he currently has.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Real trust going on along all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. That's what, dude, I feel like the most powerful people right now is Savannah, Sophie, and Rizzo.
Yeah.
Or at least the three people that have been getting shown the most, essentially.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What does that mean?
Yeah. Like, they're pretty much the main characters right now, I feel like.
I agree.
More new yellow dynamics, I guess. I mean, we see Nate kind of missing his kids. He had that moment crying. Sophie kind of comforted him. He talked very well about Sophie, too. How she's an open book, is a loyal family person. And he actually called her an asset. So, like, she's locked in with them.
Yeah.
That was pretty easy for her.
Yeah. No, definitely. Love to see it. Love to see it.
Yeah, love to see it. Love to see it. And then we also do see Savannah. She kind of dug into Matt's past. She talks about how Matt just like, she doesn't really trust him.
I love seeing that whole moment. I just thought it was so funny how, because I'm gonna be honest, the way Matt was talking to all of them and the things he was saying, I was like, Matt, why are you talking? Yeah. Like, why are you saying this? Like, why are you saying that?
Yeah.
But it was just so funny seeing her reaction talking to him as she's like kind of exposing A, that he was trying to keep a secret from them, and B, just like showing everyone clear as day how he is not trustworthy. And she's like looking like so excited to be hearing all this stuff from him, like so genuine. But then we know that she's just trying to get that out of him.
Yeah, and I love her for that. I love how she's like digging.
Yeah.
But she literally called him like a sociopath.
Yeah. Yeah, she did.
She was like, oh, it's because he worked in high up in finance. She's like, yeah, anyone that's high up in finance, sociopath.
Yeah.
Sociopath.
Yeah.
Which, hey, maybe she's not wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know. But either way, that was not a good look for Matt. Do you have anything else about their dynamics before the challenge, or do you want to talk about Blue Tribe before the challenge?
Maybe let's talk about Blue Tribe. I can't remember exactly what happened before versus after the challenge with Blue Tribe. But we see Sage and Shannon trying to like fit in over at their new tribe. And I thought it was really interesting, like, we see Shannon easily kind of fit in with everybody, and, I mean, she's a very likable, seems like a very easy person for everyone to bond with, and we see her do that. But it was interesting to me seeing how jealous Sage got about all of it. Especially because I think, like, last episode we saw Sage talking about how she does trust Shannon.
Right. Yeah, like, she trusts her, but she also kind of feels like she was on the outs. Because that's when she talked about, like, how her friends ghosted her and stuff.
Right.
Like, I feel like she had the feeling that, you know, she wasn't obviously the closest. But, yeah, it kind of sucks to see Sage kind of being left out. And Sage did say, like, she called Shannon performative. Like, she doesn't really think... She doesn't know how she acts in the outside world. But in here, like, Sage called out the fact that as soon as Shannon realized that people... were listening to what she was saying as far as it went with meditation, religion, and stuff like that, she upped her talk, like, immensely. That's what Sage was noticing, and that's why she called her performative. Look, I could totally see Shannon being exactly like that on the outside of the game, but she's definitely using it to her advantage, and I think Shannon knows on the inside that, like, this is helping me immensely. Like, I'm helping people with meditation. I'm opening up about God. I mean, you see Christina, like, basically is obsessed with Shannon. She's like, I just align with everything you say. So Shannon like basically became Christina's number one.
Yeah, they like bonded a lot
within a day.
Right.
Yeah.
And my perspective on all of that is, I don't know, because I think that could be, I mean, obviously Shannon is benefiting from connecting with everybody about this and like having something they all can bond over. But also, I feel like that's just a human thing. Like if you figure out there's something you bond with someone over, you're gonna be prone to talking about it more and bonding more with that person. So it bothered me a bit how Sage was so like convinced it was just strategic, when I'm like, okay, but I also feel like that's a social skill thing. Like, yeah, if you connect with somebody about a topic, you're going to talk about it more than if nobody cared about that topic at all. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I agree.
So, like, I could see it, like, it obviously is benefiting Shannon, but I also think it was making me annoyed how Sage was blaming so much of it on, like, Shannon being performative or, like, fake or whatever, when it's like, okay, no, she's also just kind of socializing. Like, that's also kind of what happens when you socialize. So that was bothering me during the episode.
Yeah, and like even Sage herself said like, you know, she doesn't open up as easily to other people, where Shannon, that like comes easily to Shannon. So it's like she's just jealous. I think Sage is just jealous, and she's also worried that Shannon's so lovable that Sage is obviously on the bottom of the new tribe.
Right.
I also think Sage like really just kind of, when they were doing the get to know you circle, and Sage again brings up the fact about collecting blackheads.
Yeah.
Like, is that really the thing to say right now? I don't know.
Right. And I think that's like something we're noticing in Sage's game, is that like she does have a trouble with like the social aspect of it. So I feel like that also plays into like, so why are you going to say that off the bat to everybody?
Right.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like,
why?
But it'll be interesting to see how their dynamic will play out if they go to tribal and have to turn against each other in some way.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I do feel like Hina will stay strong, and they're essentially bringing Shannon into it, which means essentially Alex and Sage would be on this chopping block, with Sage being on the bottom. Because people like Alex. I remember Alex saying when they first got to the island, Alex was like embarrassed by the mess of the island.
Yeah.
Which was so funny. It's like, what was he supposed to do? Like clean up? Like,
yeah. That was so funny. He's like, there's coconuts over there, and he's like, there's underwear hanging up. Like that was really funny.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we see him he says, you know, we kind of see Sophie on the other tribe, where she immediately chose her side. She wanted to side with the majority, whereas Alex kind of just wants to see who pulls him in first instead of immediately making a decision, which I think is a good choice.
Yeah.
For him, you know, kind of keeping himself out of the limelight or the spotlight, whatever, and like not causing any trouble.
Right.
Because it's pretty clear that he at least isn't on the bottom right now.
Right.
And kind of phasing into the challenge as well. Like, they can just pull the pity card, and people are already just like feeling bad for Alex and Sophie anyway. And we saw that, spoiler alert, when Yellow Tribe loses the challenge. Everyone literally says to Sophie, like, so sorry, Sophie.
Right.
Like, I'm so sorry we couldn't pull. It's like, dang, like they're really, people just feel bad for them, which is valid. But I mean, that's just a win for Alex and Sophie.
Right.
There,
like,
honestly.
That's probably going to protect them, at least for a little bit. Just that fact alone.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, all right, yeah, let's phase into the challenge. Yes. Do you have anything that immediately comes to your mind?
Yeah, the thing that comes to my mind with the challenge is when we see them get there with the blocks, they come out of the ocean with the boat and everything. And I just don't understand why they sent Matt to walk the balance beam. That was driving me nuts every time he fell off of there. I'm like, why are you sending Matt to do this much balancing?
I agree immensely. As soon as Yellow lost, I was like, I wrote down like, Matt's in major danger.
Yeah.
Because one, he completely fumbled that challenge for him. Like, first of all, this is the first challenge without a puzzle at the end, so let's think about that. Like, okay, good, everyone has an even chance, and then Matt just fumbles and he falls over and over again. And I'm like, okay, I don't know why they sent him, But if he was on the beam with everyone else and kept falling,
Yeah,
I feel like that would have been worse.
That's true. That could have been worse. Oh, it just made me so mad. I was like, Matt.
Yeah. No, I agree. And it's like, I wonder if he volunteered to do the solo.
Yeah.
Because that makes it even more, like,
right.
bad for him.
Right.
Bad luck for him.
Right.
Oh, also relating to Matt, right? When it was, like, time to, like, walk the balance beam and, like, bring the blocks, Jeff had another crazy quote that was directed at Matt. And he said, if you're looking for a printed invitation, it's not coming.
Yeah, that was good.
Because Matt was like, why was he just standing there?
Yeah,
like, bro, go.
What were you waiting for?
Like,
yeah, that was
wild to me. Another thing I did note, like right before the challenge, when he showed the reward of the fruit, I'm pretty sure you have the Sophie with an E on your tribe, right?
Yes, I do.
Bro, she is like queen of complaining.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that, Ava. I was so mad. I was like, why are, like, because we haven't heard really anything from her in the edit of the episodes, and then I'm like, all she has to say is she's complaining. She doesn't even want the reward, and so I'm like, why would you open your mouth about something like that on Survivor? Like,
no, literally.
One, people don't like it when you complain in general, but like, why are you doing that at your reward? Like, it's what you're supposed to be happy about, and people on your tribe were happy about it. What are you saying? Like, that made me so mad. I was like, Sophie.
Oh my god, yeah, that really bothered me. Like, I don't, like, that was, and I don't know, I feel like from the little lines she's had with the past 3 episodes, I swear, like, one of her confessionals was, like, complaining about something. And that's why I wrote the queen of complaining, because I just remember, like, why are you being annoying like that?
Right.
And it's like, you're calling it a diet food. Like, bro, you're on an island with no food, and you're upset because you're getting fruit, which is probably one of the best foods you could have at, at that point in the game.
Right.
So, I don't know.
And think about...
that just really bothered me.
Think about Sophie and Alex, who have had pretty much nothing to eat. They've been eating worms. And you're sitting there and you're like, no, I don't want that fruit. Like, that's so, like, whatever. Oh my gosh. I was like, no.
Oh my gosh, wait. Was it her when... I think it was... I don't know. Wait, it must have been... What, is she on the same tribe as Sophie or Alex?
She's on the same tribe as Alex.
Okay, yeah. So it's probably Alex talking about how they were eating the worms, and then she was in a confessional like, I would never do that. Like, oh my, like, bro. Oh my gosh, it just annoyed me. I don't think she's gonna last much longer. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because, like, the way she's been portrayed throughout the episodes, 1, with barely any screen time, and 2, her screen time being pretty negative, in my opinion, I don't know if she's gonna make it too much further.
Yeah, I agree.
And we don't really see her, like, yeah, she has Hina, like, Yellow Tribe, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like we don't really see her being in a top alliance right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, that just rubbed me the wrong way, so I kind of just went on a tangent about her. No hate.
No
hate.
No, yeah, no hate.
It just bothered me.
No hate.
Just bothered
Edits
me.
are deceiving. Edits are deceiving.
Yeah, they are. They are. We've only seen the annoying parts.
Yes. Then, okay, I have one more thing to say about the challenge.
Okay.
And I feel like you were probably thinking this too. So at the challenge part, when they had to stack the blocks, I was like, guys, we gotta put up a stunt right now. Like, you gotta do a stunt. Like,
I literally wrote that.
Yeah, I was like, come on, guys. And so then when they finally got... What did they put up in the air? I don't know. I was like, okay.
It was MC that finished the challenge for...
Yeah, that was
Hina.
awesome.
Which, MC, dude, I'm telling you, she's a challenge
She's a beast. No, she's literally a beast.
She's a beast. You know, we saw Matt fumbling, falling on the beam. She's just like, la-di-da-di-la.
Yeah.
She just crosses.
Yeah.
No problem. She's so muscular, too. But yeah, talking about that pyramid thing, oh my gosh, it was pissing me off when... I don't know who was doing what, but like they were standing on someone's back with someone on their shoulders. Like, what are you doing?
No, it was Shannon on MC's shoulders standing on Alex.
Like, what? Like, what? Oh my gosh, that bothered me so much.
I know, I was like...
And then finally they like got a stunt formation.
Yeah, like, come on.
Oh my god.
But I knew you clocked
so
that too. I was like, come on. I was like, guys, we can solve this quicker.
Yeah, literally. I literally said, why do they make the tower so complicated? Like,
Yeah.
just do a stunt.
Do a
That's
stunt.
literally what I wrote down.
Like, standing, I just couldn't, when we saw MC, like, going to step on Alex's back, I was like, this is bananas.
Such a bad idea.
Such a bad idea.
Such a bad idea. Oh my god. And then you almost saw Blue Tribe kind of almost catching up, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, no, that was crazy.
But yeah, we didn't see that happen. Because MC, again, is a beast.
Mm-hmm.
We also saw at once Hina won. Christina kicked down the tower and she just completely wiped out.
Oh, that was so funny.
That was so funny. That was so funny. The fact they included it too.
Right.
So funny.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Okay, also, I've been saying Hina, but I think it's because I associate MC with Hina, but Blue Tribe. Wait, let me just make sure I'm saying this right. MC is on Blue Tribe now, right?
Yes.
That's Blue Tribe. Okay, yeah. So whatever I just said about Hina, I actually meant about Blue Tribe.
Okay.
Don't know when I started doing that, but correcting myself right there. So Hina actually loses, right?
Mm-hmm. Wait.
And immediately my brain, what?
Never mind. I got the names flipped in my head too for a second there.
Yeah, no, that's right though, because it was the first time Blue Tribe didn't go to Tribal. That was the whole thing.
Yes. Okay, yeah.
So we see Hina loses, but immediately my brain went to Rizzo going to find the idol.
Yes.
And that's where we saw, like you mentioned earlier, Rizzo told Sophie about the Beware Advantage, and then they cut to the scene where Savannah's like at the water well with Joanne and Nate. She's like, we need to look now. Like, we need to start doing it. And she's like, Rizzo would want this. Rizzo would want us to do this. Which, it's true. Like, Rizzo appreciated that. But it's like, it's so funny how on top of it, like, Savannah was like, no, we need to do this right now.
Yeah, she's like, we didn't just come to the well for, like, no reason.
Yeah. And they started opening it without Rizzo, which I was like, dang. That's kind of unfortunate because, like, I don't know. If I was Rizzo, I would want to be the one to open it.
Right.
But at least that was just, like, the map to the idol, which he was then able to get.
Yeah. No, that was stressful though.
Yeah, but honestly, he had so many people on his team. I mean, he had all of Uli and Sophie having his back, so it was pretty easy for him to do that.
He didn't have to sneak around for real.
Yeah, but it is interesting because who got the one with the ball and chain? Who was that?
Alex?
Wait. Oh, it was Alex. Yeah, but like, why did that one have a ball and chain, but this one didn't?
Yeah, that is weird.
Like, I feel like that was a significantly more, like, difficult thing to do than just, like, finding a key and going out into the ocean.
Yeah, that's true.
But, I don't know, maybe it was just different for every camp, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
But, okay. So let's start talking about the scramble. Once Rizzo finds the idol, we see Matt. Matt throws Sophie's name out, which... I mean, he was just doing anything to try to save his own booty.
Yeah.
So, I have a note. Oh, and then, so that was Matt's strategy, basically just, like, trying to figure out anyone but him, like they said in Tribal, too. But then Jason used his shot in the dark strategy. He's like, yeah, I think I'm just going to use my shot in the dark, like, to, like, try to psych people out from voting for him, which is a good strategy, I would say. I mean, he literally, that's his only strategy.
Yeah.
He could probably have. That was, like, their side, and then we kind of see Juwan. He knows that he's on the bottom of the red, like, the 4 people from Uli tribe, and so Matt approaches him about that, trying to blindside Red. Obviously, that didn't work out. Juwan laughed in his face, basically, in the confessional, like, no way Matt's trying to do this right now. And Juwan goes and tells everyone about Matt's scheming, and that's essentially when we knew Matt was going home.
Right.
And then at the right before they were like walking up to Tribal, they included a small scene where like Savannah and Rizzo were like, "But I want Jason out over Matt," and I'm like, "Okay, buddy." Like, it's gonna be Matt. I think they literally just edited that in to like try to make it suspenseful.
Yeah.
You know?
No, exactly. When they went to Tribal and they started kind of revealing what the truth was about the standings of everybody on the tribe, that was so awkward. Like when Matt and like Jason really realized like, oh, or Matt, I guess specifically, because it seemed like he was just not dialed in with reality. But when he realized like, oh, Sophie's in with them.
Yeah, oh my god.
And so he knows it's like him or Jason at that point, and it's like, oh. Dang.
Yeah. He probably knew he was doomed at that point.
Yeah, which, how could you not be?
Because he threw Sophie's name out.
He threw Sophie's name out.
Obviously.
He threw Nate's name out. And then he acted like he didn't throw anybody's name out.
Right. And, oh my gosh. And then when they kept saying, like, they weren't directly saying their names, but you're like, yeah, one of them, you know, is, like, really dedicated to Hina, and the other one is whatever. It's like, that's so awkward.
Yeah.
And, like, does Jason not realize that that's him?
Right, like, oh my goodness.
Because they're like, I don't know, they could be talking about either of us. Like, no, Jason, I think it's pretty obvious that, like, you literally haven't talked strategy with anyone besides Hina, which Rizzo made such a good point at Tribal, where he was like, one of them is so pro Hina, and yet they've never even had a chance to vote together yet.
Yeah.
So you don't truly know anyone's intentions, and it's like, so you're so committed to this original tribe that you literally have no idea if anyone would turn against you.
Right.
Because they've never had the chance.
Rizzo cooked with that.
Yeah, he really did. He cooked. So, yeah, that was like, it was just annoying seeing Matt and Jason just like kind of being, oh, I don't know.
I was like, I just cannot wait for that tribal to be over. I was like, let's just wrap it up.
No, literally. But yeah, we see Nate calling out Matt and about saying anyone but me. And then that's when his go kick rocks, bro.
Yeah.
Came when he showed his boat. That was so funny.
That was good.
And then we say bye-bye, Matt. Bye-bye, Matt.
There goes the 5th member of my fantasy tribe.
Oh, that's rough.
I did not have that much hope in him, though, after we saw kind of people's reaction to him in episode 1. So,
true.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Should we say what places we're in? You're in 691st. 91st.
Hey, as of last week.
Oh, yeah, as of last week's episode.
I don't know, but either way, I'm still ahead of Patrick. Patrick's in like 900 something, so as long as I'm not last in our group chat, it's fine. Wait, you said you were 89th?
Wait a minute. Where am I?
You're in like 126. Yeah, I'm in 691, 455 points. Whatever. That's honestly better than last season, so it's fine. I mean, we still have a lot of episodes to go, so you never know. All right, well, that wraps up our recap of episode 4 of Survivor 49. I hope you guys enjoyed listening along. If you did, make sure you're subscribed if you didn't subscribe already. You can also listen to our podcast on Amazon Music, Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. But that's it from us. We'll be back next week with our coverage from episode 5.
See ya.